Alright, this is super impromptu, but this is payload water pit underscore A1. We just played it, and I just want to give you some brief feedback on what not to do in payload. Generally, you shouldn't have big death pits like this. It's not fun to really play around. Let's see, your doors here, we're having issues. Generally, when you design spawns, you want to sort of design it like Badwater does it. How, like this door actually does it, where it opens up. And you want to make sure blue is actually spawning where red can't lob crit stickies into their spawn points. So you probably want to make a section over here where blue walks out, so it's harder for red to spawn camp like that. And you want to make a store to that. Get rid of this pit. Make it actually interesting gameplay. When you're doing shutter doors, you want to show teams kind of what is coming, so it's really hard for blue team to use this flank at all because they have no idea who's in here, who's camping that, and it's just really unfun to play around. I would honestly just redo this whole flank here so you don't like have to use shutter doors. A point, yeah, it's indoors. It works though. Again, I would get rid of shutter doors. They're awful. I know they're there to block sightlines, but really you should design your map around not using shutter doors, you know. The next big issue we ran into was B point. It has one entrance. It's this right here. That's not good. Don't do that. It's really bad design. And also your points are really close together, dude. You want some sort of lobbies in between them. And you also have another pit here. Don't do that. That pit doesn't need to be there. And the same with like all the ones outside of spawn. You can get rid of those. I really don't think you need any of what I call them bad player pits. Or really, they're called death pits. You were joking about this flank over here being used, but it can only be used by demos and soldiers who know how to hit certain angles right. That's bad. Don't design maps around explosive classes or jumping classes. You want to make it so every class can use like certain flanks and stuff. Like, it's just, that's bad. Don't do that. Honestly, I wouldn't scrap anything after here, but it's really hard not to say that because it's like you don't want to do something like this. Yes, it adds more cart space, but having the points so close together, it either makes it so if blue has momentum, they're going to roll B. Or if red has such a hold on A, because there's only one flank here, they're going to lock down B. Basically, when you're designing payload, you want to have a main route and two flanks, you know? So, like, you know, we're coming out of the first lobby. You want a flank. You have the main route here, and you want another flank. You're already technically meeting that. You know, kind of think of it as like the viaduct formula. You're having 3 paths, a lobby. You can kind of apply that to payload. You have a main path, 2 flanks, and a lobby. Yeah, we didn't really C point. I don't know how you're supposed to defend that. It's a hallway with a sight line. I really would look into the payload design theory that Valve has on the developer wiki. It's really good. It explains a couple of things. I would also look at other payload maps. You know, you can definitely look at both of my payload maps. They're all right. But definitely, you get rid of the pits, please. That was just not fun. And try to at least do the 1 main route, 2 flanks. So like coming out of A, you'd have a main route. You have 2 flanks going to B point, wherever you're gonna move that to. Because this is way too close to A point. You know, like if you put B point over here, yeah, that would probably play better. You have a route come out of here, goes up to here, and then blue team can flank out up to here. Blue team can flank around. You know, that might play all right, but move that. Get rid of the death pits. C point just needs to be redone. I know I'm missing a lot, but these are just quick thoughts I wanted to give you.